Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Danny. How are you?
I am fine, hope you also fine.
Yes, I am fine.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Sir, will you explain the basic concepts of object-oriented programming language?
Yes, sure. Can you please come to my office?
Yes, sure.
Danny, take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Danny. First we learns about what is object-oriented programming.
Okay.
Object-oriented programming (OOP) is a style of programming characterized by the identification of classes of objects closely linked with the methods, functions with which they are associated. It also includes ideas of inheritance of attributes and methods. There are 7 types of basic concepts in object-oriented programming: objects, classes, data abstraction and encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, dynamic binding, message passing. 1. Objects. Basic runtime entities in an object-oriented system. They may represent a person, a place, a bank account, a table of data or any item that the program has to handle. Programming problem is analyzed in terms of objects and the nature of communication between them. Objects take up space in the memory and have an associated address. 2. Classes. A class is a collection of objects of similar type. The entire set of data and code of an object can be made user-defined data type with the help of a class. Objects are variables of the type class. Each object is associated with the data of type class with which they are created. 3. Data abstraction and encapsulation. Abstraction refers to the act of representing essential features without including the background details or explanations. Attributes are sometimes called data members because they hold information. The functions that operate on these data are sometimes called methods or member functions. Since the classes use the concept of data abstraction, they are known as abstract data types. Encapsulation wrapping of data and functions into a single unit is known as encapsulation. Data is not accessible to the outside world, and only those functions which are wrapped in the class can access it. Insulation of the data from direct access by the program is called data hiding or information hiding. 4. Inheritance. Inheritance is a process by which objects of one class acquire the properties of objects of another class. Support the concept of hierarchical classification. Inheritance provides the idea of reusability. We can add additional features to an existing class without modifying it. 5. Polymorphism. Polymorphism is the ability to take more than one form. An operation may exhibit different behaviors in different instances. Behavior depends upon the types of data used in the operation. The process of making an operator to exhibit different behaviors in different instances is known as operator overloading. 6. Dynamic binding. Binding refers to the linking of a procedure call to the code to be executed in response to the call. Dynamic binding means that the code associated with a given procedure call is not known until the time of the call at runtime. Associated with polymorphism and inheritance. 7. Message passing. Object-oriented program consists of a set of objects that communicate with each other. Creating classes that define objects and their behavior. Creating objects from class definitions. Establishing communication among objects. I hope you got the points about the concepts of object-oriented programming language.
Yes, sir, and thank you for the class.